Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about writing a book report in English Year 6, Unit 1. These are the lesson standards 3.2.1 and 3.2.2. And these are the lesson objectives. So by the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to identify the parts of the book and write a book report with guidance. Let's start! First of all, let's look at the anatomy of a book or parts of a book. Let's begin with the title. The title in Bahasa, we say tajuk. The title of the book here is Little House on the Prairie. Next is the illustrator. The illustrator is the person who draws picture for the book. The illustrator for this book is Garth Williams. Publisher is the company that produced this book. The company or the publisher for the book is Scholastic. Illustration is the picture that you can see on a book cover. And the author is the person who writes the book. The author of the book is Laura Ingalls Wilder. This is at the front part of the book. What about the back part of the book? The back part of the book, as you can see here, we call it blurb. So, what is blurb? Blurb is a short description of a book which is written for promotional purposes. Normally, before you buy a book, you will read the blurb, which is at the back of the book. So, when you find that the blurb is interesting, actually the blurb is a simple description, a short description, or an overview about the book. So, if the blurb is interesting, then you'll buy the book, right? Now, what is book report? Let's see together. When you read a book and write what you think about the story, it is called a book report. It is actually a discussion about the book in our opinion, whether it is positive or negative. So you can state your opinion whether you like the book or you don't like the book. What are the details to include when writing a book report? Do you know? Well, let's check it out. When you want to write a book report, these are the things that you need to include. Number 1 is the title. Number 2, author. Number 3, genre. Do you still remember? What is the meaning of genre? Well, genre is a type or a category of something. So in this case, we are talking about book. So genre of the book means type of the book. Characters. Characters are the person or the people involved in the story. Normally, we are talking about the main characters. Synopsis. Synopsis is a short description of the story. Opinion about the book. When you are giving your opinion about the book, you can state whether you like it or you don't like it. So it can be positive or negative. And when you state opinion, when you give opinion, you have to state the reason. And number 7 is the moral values or the knowledge gained from the story. Alright, let's look at the next part. Now, how do we write a book report? This is the first example. The title is Little House on the Prairie. The author of this book is Laura Ingalls Wilder. And the The genre of this book is classic. There are 4 characters in the story. Oh, I'm sorry, there are 5 characters in the story, and they are the main characters: Laura, father, mother, Mary, and baby Carrie. Synopsis, as you can read here, the story is about a family that moves to a new town. They work hard to make this new place their home. There, they learn about survival skills on the importance of family values. Opinion about the book. I like the book because it is exciting and interesting. When you give your opinion, you need to give reason. Why do you like the book? Because it is exciting and interesting. Then you can elaborate more. What makes the book interesting or exciting? Laura experiences a lot of adventures in her new home. The moral values or the knowledge gained. I learned the importance of family values, honesty, and hard work. So it can be one or more moral values from the story that you have read. Let's look at the second example. Wow, this is interesting. Jaws. Have you read this book? Or have you watched the movie? Well, I'm sure that everyone familiar about this book or the movie. Right, the title of the book is Jaws. The author is Peter Benchley. The genre is science fiction. There are 3 characters in the story: Brody, a police officer; Quint, a shark hunter; and Cooper, a marine biologist. The synopsis of the story. The story is about a great shark that attacks a small resort town and the journey of 3 men to kill it. So when you write the synopsis, you need to write a simple description about the story, so you can give an overview to the reader or to the other people. Okay, now let's look about the opinion of the book. Do you still remember the first example? The first example is positive opinion. You can also give negative opinion about the book. For example, I do not like the book. I do not like the book. Why? Because it is frightening and scary. Frightening. What is frightening? Frightening means menakutkan. So it has the same meaning like scary. Then you have to elaborate what makes the book frightening and scary. Many people who went swimming were attacked and killed by the big white shark. So this is the reason why the book is scary. Alright? Now, although the opinion is negative, but there is positive moral value, or there are positive moral values from the book. So, the moral value here, I learned that we must take care of ourselves and be courageous. What is courageous? Yes, brave. We must be brave. Alright. Now, I have prepared a book report writing template. So, I hope that by using the template, it will help you to write. Just now, we are talking about genre, opinion, characters, title, moral value, synopsis, and author. So, how are we going to write in sentences? For example, genre. We will start our sentence like this. The genre is... Then you complete. Here. The genre is, for example, science fiction. The genre is classic. The genre is folklore. The genre is autobiography, and etc. What about opinion? How do you write about your opinion? You can start like this. My opinion about the book is, whether you like it or not. So you can state your opinion, whether you like it or not, and give reason. After you give reason, give another example or elaboration. Okay, next, characters. So, if there are more than one character, you have to put S. Characters, the characters are. So, you list down the name of the main characters. Normally, we are talking about main characters. The title, how are you going to write a sentence about title? The title is, you have to complete this by yourself. Okay, for example, just now, the title is Jaws. Okay, the moral value or the moral values. If there is only one moral value that you want to put here, so you will write like this, the moral value is. If there are more than one moral value that you want to include here, the moral values are. The moral values are. Okay, what about the synopsis? Before you start writing about the synopsis, you can tell the reader, the other reader, that the synopsis is interesting, the synopsis is exciting, whereby the story is about, then you elaborate. What is it about? Okay, make it short but interesting. Last one is author. How are you going to write a sentence about author? The author is, then you write the name of the author here. Okay, please remember that when you write the title of the book and the author of the book, please write by using the correct punctuation. Do you still remember punctuation that we have learned previously? Yes. When you write the name of people, the name of place, you have to begin with capital letter for each name. Alright? For example, like Peter Benchley. So, P and B, you have to write in capital letter. Okay, let's move to the next part. Now, let's try writing a book report. Have you got your exercise book with you? Okay, good. Now, I want you to pause the video and copy down the question here and try to write a book report by yourself. If you don't remember how to write, you can go back or you can rewind the video and study how to write the book report. Okay, as you can see here, this is the picture of a storybook and the title is Cinderella. I am sure that everybody is familiar with the story, right? Okay, now these are the details about the book. The genre is classic. Opinion about the book, you can read it by yourself. Characters, how many characters? There are 6 characters, right? And the title is Cinderella. Moral values or moral value. Synopsis. And the author. Okay, I am sure that you are ready to write the book report. Now, to all my students, after you have done writing the book report, don't forget to send me the picture of your completed book report by WhatsApp. Okay, so that is all for today. Thanks for watching and don't forget to click like and subscribe. Bye! See you next time! Happy learning, kids!